Here we are for round 7 in the career mode, and it takes us to Canada. So last time out in Monaco, we had quite a good race. We managed to finish 11th, just behind our teammate. It was pretty dramatic towards the end. And yeah, we managed to make a good strategy call, and that got us to that position. So yeah, just getting the latest upgrade report, but still ahead of Toro Rosso and Haas, but falling a bit far behind Force India now. And we've lost the first rivalry to Hulkenberg. So yeah, we're just going to see how we do this race. Hopefully we can get some more points on the board. And yeah, I don't know if we have enough resource points for an upgrade, but we'll see. So yeah, we're just going to swap the to the old engine because it's got slightly less wear on it. I think it's only by 1%, so it doesn't really matter. But we're going to skip on to practice now. And we actually are going to replace the gearbox because we've actually done the required 6 races, which is good. And yeah, we're here in Canada. One of my favourite tracks, I'm going to admit, on this game. And it's in the wet as well, which I'm quite strong at compared to the AI. So just trying to nail track acclimatization because yeah, I was sort of on a limit to get this done at about an hour. So it's better if I can just nail it first time, just saves time in general. So here we are now. It's practically purple this lap, so it's looking good. And as we accelerate out, it's going to be a purple lap this time, unless we bottle it in the final corner. So yeah, unlike Monaco, nailing the track early on. So if we got 11th from Monaco, hopefully we can get the points on this track, but we did get a bit lucky then. So we're just going to go straight to qualifying and see where we qualified.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top 3 again are Hamilton, Raikkonen and Valtteri Bottas. Practice times are on the board then, but no points are on offer just yet. We'll be back with more F1 action soon.
So yeah, right at the bottom again in practice, but it wasn't really a proper lap that. So hopefully now,
Everyone's talking about this new rival you have. Check his stats out.
well, we get a new rival there, but hopefully we can do well in qualifying. And it's Kvyat. We have been battling the Toro Rossos quite a lot, especially in Spain. We battled them quite a lot, and in Russia as well. So if we could just qualify 11th or above, which I actually haven't been able to get out of Q3 yet, Q1 yet. So here we are, Q1 now, and we've left it to right the end of the session. And you can see Massa's come out just ahead of us, which is not going to help us. It's actually held us up there as well. So there we are now. It's not going to help us this lap. And yeah, we've only probably got 1 lap after this. So we've left it right to the end. And all the cars now holding us up. Got Ocon as well. We narrowly avoid him. And we got, I think, Grosjean up ahead. So we're going to go on to, this is probably going to have to be a bank lap. So we're going to go straight on to the next lap. Ocon now looks like he's getting feisty. He wants to try to get past us because I think he's on a flyer now. Here we are. Actually 17th with that lap. So wasn't that bad considering that we got held up quite a lot, but we've instantly dropped to 18th. Kimi Raikkonen goes pole. So the Ferrari's looking strong this weekend. We're still in 18th, but we're trying to hold off Ocon. He's putting us under a lot of pressure. We're actually quite a few tenths down. But this was the corner. We should be able to make up a lot of time. And sure we do. We gain up about 3 tenths, which is what we need. But still, not the best lap. And we've got Ocon pressuring us. That's really not going to help. We're going to attack that corner quite harshly. Take a lot of curb. And luckily we haven't lost too much time, but we've lost quite a bit still. And 16th. So if we just gained a few more tenths, we might have made it. So Ocon hassling us definitely has cost us there. Ocon actually came 10th overall anyway, so you didn't really have to worry about that. But yeah, 3 tenths off qualifying 2. It's definitely the closest we got so far, but still haven't been able to make it to Q2. You see that. Losing rivalry already to Daniel Kvyat. But we normally lose points in qualifying anyway, but in the race, we expected to finish 13th or higher. I think that's achievable. I mean, I feel confident. Qualifying looked good. So, yeah, let's just see what we have. The race has in store. You could just see driver standings. We are quite low down. But constructors, I think we're getting carried by Hulkenberg. So, yeah, just seeing if we can get more points. And it's a Ferrari one too, as we line up for the grid.
The rest of the grid we have Hamilton, Bottas, Max Verstappen and Massa, Ricciardo, Ocon, Grosjean and Nico Hulkenberg, Perez, Magnussen, Daniel Kvyat and Sainz, Stroll and Renault, Pascal Wehrlein and Fernando Alonso, Ericsson and Stoffel Van Dorn completes the grid.
So ahead of the 2 Saubers and the 2 McLarens, we got the 2 Toro Rossos just ahead of Stroll. So hopefully we can get them quite quickly. And yeah, hopefully if we can beat Kvyat, then of course we can get our target. So as long as we get 13th and beat Kvyat, we should be set to stay in the team for a few rounds longer. Anyway, lights out and away we go. It's quite a good start. You see the engine already quite worn, so that might have affected qualifying. We actually could have got into Q2. We didn't have such a worn engine. But there we are, side by side with Wehrlein. And Wehrlein tries to get us, but we're going to try to nip it down the inside of Stroll. Stroll defends, and we managed to maintain position. I say that, and we get Stroll. We tag Sainz. It was a bit cheeky there, but we gained the position. Not the best to start. You can see Kvyat in 13th is already beginning to pull away, so we're going to need the pace here. And of course, our engine isn't really going to be that good in a straight line. We're going to dive it down the inside of Sainz, leaving space on the outside, and he's going to take it, and he's going to keep alongside. Here now, we're going to throw up the inside of Sainz. Going to go side by side, and he comes across a bit. That's going to allow Stroll a good run, and yep, here we are now. Going to break later than Stroll, and we're going to keep 15th, but we're going to try to get Sainz around the outside, and 14th, he cuts us across. So he defends well. Ericsson now, I think, has got ahead of Stroll, so I don't know what's happened back there. As you can see now, Sainz. Ahead, we've got Ericsson for company, trying to put us under a lot of pressure, so he's had quite a good start. 16th in the Sauber's not bad. Again, we're going to throw up the inside of Sainz, tag the back of Kvyat, lucky not to get damage. Again, Sainz will keep it around the outside, but we're going to get the run this time. We're going to go side by side. We're going to brake slightly early and try to do a cutback, but there's something going up ahead. Don't know what that is. It's Magnussen and Hulkenberg. They're all switching, and Hulkenberg, I think, qualified in 9th, so he's fallen in a lot of positions. He's going to fall down to 12th now as Magnussen gets him around the outside. Kvyat's actually taken by Sainz, so Sainz made the most of that, and Hulkenberg seems to be falling like a stone. We're going to get Kvyat. This is what we meant to do in our goal, and we get him. So we're up into 14th. One of our goals is completed, and Kvyat has lost 2 positions in less than half a lap. So it's me and Sainz managing to pounce it on him. So we're just going to close on Sainz now. So yeah, marginal on the fuel, but we're doing alright. Quite a good start. Gained about 2 positions, which isn't actually that much. You see Hulkenberg and Sainz go side by side. We're lucky actually not to lose a bit of front wing, and you can see Kvyat is going to now try to get us. And Sainz is going to get Hulkenberg, so Hulkenberg falling like a stone, and Sainz has made 2 positions up in 1 lap. Meanwhile, we've actually maintained position. So it's not been the best start, but we're going to try to get Kvyat again. We get tagged up on his side, and once again, down to 15th. You can see Sainz is pulling away, and Hulkenberg seems to be dropping back a bit from Sainz. Here we are, putting Kvyat under pressure. Now as we go to the second DRS straight, starting lap 5, we're going to go side by side. We're going to go try to go around his outside. We hold it, and it's up the inside, and we get the move done. That was a good move. So once again, one of our objectives is achieved. If we can overtake our teammate, that will be the second one. But yeah, straight away putting him under pressure. He's on the ultra stuff, so they're going to be wearing out soon. And just like that, we're going to get him. And I think his engine might be worn as well, because that was quite a simple move. Up into 13th, so that's one of our goals. 2 of our goals actually achieved. So up into 13th now, so it's a good start, and we definitely seem to have the pace. Normally we gain about 6 positions off the opening lap when we hold people up. This time we had a really bad start, but we seem to be gaining positions, and we're gonna, so a few people we come out in 10th. So of course we're doing the 1 stop, so if some people do the 2 stop, you never know, we can get into the points. We are closing up on Sainz. Hulkenberg in the pits, and quite a few others. I think that was Verstappen who's going to come out behind us. You can see he's going to be gaining on us, but we close back in Sainz. I think that's Magnussen up ahead, so we've definitely got the pace, even with our worn engine. So this has been a really good race for us, and yeah, I haven't tampered with the difficulty. The difficulty is still on 100 Legend. So I'm actually impressed that I'm actually managing to keep up with these guys. And you can see Verstappen's closing in, and Raikkonen's saying fastest lap, so the Ferrari's 1-2 right now. So that's going to put pressure on the Mercedes. We're going to try to go around the outside of Sainz. He's not going to be able to cut us off as well this time, but he still holds it. That's going to allow Verstappen to close in. You can see Magnussen's making a run for it. So yeah, we have to stay out of lean mix now, because our engine is nearly 60%. So by the end of the race, it's going to be pretty shabby. And here comes Verstappen. We're going to go to the inside, try to defend me, go deep, and that's going to allow him to switch back. No, we're going to fight it. He forces us a bit wide onto the grass. Yeah, we're not really in the battle with Verstappen. He's outperforming his teammate by an awful lot today. And normally it's the other way around, so he's doing a good job, and straight away he's onto Sainz. See now, I'm hoping they can hold each other up. That's what the AA normally do. They can't really go side by side that well, and once again, he's held up Sainz, but Verstappen very clean through there. So he gained a lot of time on Sainz. We're going to try to get Sainz this time. Can we hold it around the outside? Again, he defends. So we're going to have to wait for Massa this time. So we're going to let Massa pass. I hope the same thing happens. And yeah, same lap, that Williams straight line speed, holds him up, and this time Massa gets held up as well. We're actually going to use a slingshot, tag along to the back of Massa. We're going to get Sainz completely this time. So that's what we have to do, and we're actually in 7th because of it. So getting quite a lot of position because I'm using the tactic of using when the AI battle each other. That's when we're going to slow down, but this time just going to let Sainz through, try to do a cutback because I don't want to go side by side through that corner as we saw before. But Sainz going to get us this time, and it was lap 17 already, so we're going to be pitting sooner or later. You can see now Perez is going to overtake us. Sainz did actually pit that lap. And you can see Ricciardo's also going to overtake us. So, yeah, we're getting to fall back through the order and round the outside from Ricciardo. So both from Red Bulls have got us on that corner quite easily. You can see that. We're going to stay out another lap. I think Ricciardo's on a 2-stop. Quite a lot of the front runners are on a 2-stop. So we might be battling him still. I mean, he has got the pace over us. But I think Ricciardo, he comes into the mix now. So does Ocon. I think these guys are going to be on the Perez Super Softs because they've done double Ultra Softs. We're going to be on Ultra Softs. We actually can beat Ricciardo if we get it right. We're joined right behind him, almost kissing his bumper. We come out in 13th, which is actually our target position. So if we can hold on to this, it will be good. You can see Sainz, he pitted on to soft because he pit earlier. And as a result, he gets overtaken by Ricciardo, me and Ocon. And we get Ricciardo as well. So we're up into 10th already. So right now, and Stroll up ahead, we can easily get 9th. If we could just fend off Ricciardo. See lap by lap. Ricciardo's going to try to get us. We're going to let him go because we know we can catch Stroll, but he locks up. We're going to do a cutback on him. This is not going to help us. We've got 12 laps. We can easily catch Stroll at this rate. But if we battle, it's not going to help. And there goes Ocon. That's double overtake. We've been double overtaken, and that's both of them gone. And this time, I think they've caught up to Stroll. See Ricciardo pressuring Stroll there. And if he overtakes Stroll, he is gone. And yeah, he has. So he's gone off into the distance. So it's now down to me, Stroll and Ocon for the final points break position. I thought I could get 9th, but I'm not sure now. I mean, the best seems to be 10th. Here you go now, trying to put these guys under pressure. But again, putting Ocon under a lot of pressure. He's not being able to actually get past Stroll. So this might still mean we get into the points, but I'm going to admit, with Grosjean right behind us, we don't really look like we're going to get into the points. It's been a good race though. We're definitely going to beat our objectives, but points is probably not going to be off the cards. But what a dive bomb on Ocon. We don't quite get it, and that's actually going to mean Stroll's going to pull away a bit. Yeah, if we can get points, it will be a lovely drive, considering our engine's almost gone now. I think it's 75% now. So it's about to go. You can see this is Ocon. He's actually locked up once we've overtaken him, so he's lost another position to Grosjean. So, tragedy there, but I think he's got past Grosjean because, yeah, I think he's definitely got past Grosjean because he's 12th now. You can see with 3 laps to go, we're actually catching Magnussen. So we might still get 9th place because Ricciardo's off into the distance. We get Stroll on lap 34. There's Magnussen up ahead. We might well get him, but look at our engine performance. And then on to the final lap. Well, if we had a good engine, we probably easily could have got Magnussen. But we're going to fight for the final position. But there goes Ocon, out of nowhere. That's why I said side by side doesn't work through that corner. And as a result, Ocon has got both of us, and he gets us on the exit of that corner. Stroll nearly gets us. And Ocon, after being 13th, has gained 3 positions to go back up into the points after that huge lockup. What's a comeback drive from Ocon? And yeah, we finished 11th. And wow, that was points until the very last lap. And then Stroll went side by side with us. Of course, he wanted to get points in his home Grand Prix. Of course, he's doing well in the championship. But Ocon, absolutely incredible.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
For some reason the music not going on really, and yeah, the kit finished 11th. Not the best result, but we were very close to 9th, to be honest. So Raikkonen beats Vettel from 2nd on the grid, and the 2 Mercedes quite far behind. See, as a result, Ferrari extend the lead at the top of the championship. You see there the standings, and well, Kvyat retires, which is good for us. We're going to meet our objective. Sebastian Vettel retains the lead from Hamilton, and I think Bottas is 3rd. So much like the real life standings, well, up until a few days ago. You can see, I think Force India right behind Williams now, so they're definitely looking to be the 4th best team. And you can see, quite good result for us. And we're going to move ahead of Kvyat in the rivalry. 5-3. Helped by the fact he DNF'd. So yeah, 6 points extra. So we're going to stay in the team. We're nearly in the green. Don't think we'll ever be in the purple at this race. But actually, we got one thing else to do at the end of the race. And this is a 5-lap race around Bahrain. Okay, one of the classic car events. And it's in one of my favourite cars, the 1992 Williams. Of course, Nigel Mansell won the championship in this car. And, well, we tagged the back of Renault a bit. And we're just going to try to hold back and take a wide line, almost track extending there. So you got the 2 McLarens in front of us. These 2 are probably going to bolt. As you can see already, they get 2 cars down the straight. That's incredible. So I think Clark's gone. We're just going to have to try to get Moreno now. So Clark's already bolted. We actually lost quite a few positions there as a result of running wide. And we're at this rate, not going to be able to keep up with Moreno. So we go round the outside of, I think that's Vizza. There goes Moreno. Up the inside of Neves. And not just like that. Those 2 1998 McLarens are 1-2. As I say that, a huge dive, and we're up into 2nd of the C2 class. But here comes Moreno. He's going to try to get us back. We're going to do a cutback, and we hold the position. So good battling there, but you can see the top 3 bolted away. Of course, the 1998 McLaren is absolutely overpowered in the S2 class, the C2 class. So try to hold him up as much as possible. Of course, the 1992 Williams, probably the 2nd fastest car, but can't really keep up with these guys. The street line speed's really good. He's going to try to get it around the outside, but here he goes, down the straight again. And look at this straight line speed. We're going to go to the inside. He's going to try to hold it around the outside, but doesn't quite have enough grip. It's quite an off-camera corner there. Final lap, and yeah, I think we should be able to hold it side by side, and yeah, we've got him, and this should be 2nd place. So quite a boring race. But actually, you know, saying that, we go wide, and that's going to allow Moreno around the outside. And yeah, we just lost 2nd like that, and yeah, we're going to finish 3rd. We weren't going to complete the challenge anyway, but yeah, a bit disappointing. We had 2nd in the bag, and we somehow finished 3rd, so very disappointing. But yeah, it's life. See that? I'm going to end the video here, I think. Yeah. See you next time.